Hi, I'm Serotonin, and this is my Flame Leviathan Orbit-uary 25-man walkthrough. For this boss, you'll need... Oh, wait a second! No one will actually be tanking, healing, or DPSing themselves. You're actually going to be using the vehicles that you are provided at the beginning of the instance. Vehicles include the Demolisher, which is pretty much your ranged DPS, your Siege Engine, which is kind of your tank, but does DPS as well, and then the Choppers, those cute little choppers. They mostly just pick people up, heal them, and spread tar down when needed. For this fight, you will need your highest item level, or eye level. Basically, it's your highest level gear that you have. In order to do this achievement, you will need quite a bit of Orbit-uary gear for everybody. The most important thing is that the drivers have the highest eye level gear, because that means the vehicle that you're in will have the highest health possible, which you need survivability in this fight. However, if you're one of the people that is going to be taking out the turrets, you do need to keep your DPS gear on. You will be taking out the turrets and you need to get them down as quickly as possible. And if you're going up in the turrets, I highly suggest a Elemental Shaman, a Warlock, a Shadow Priest, or a Boomkin. Why those? Because they can heal themselves. I went up in the turret on my mage and I burnt and I died because I can't heal myself. So unless you're going to toss a healer up along with the DPS, make certain the DPS can heal themselves. Alright, on to the vehicle's abilities. The first one is the Chopper. You need about 2 to 3 of these, depending upon how many people you're going to throw up in the turret. But their first ability is the Sonic Horn. It does 6 to 7k damage in a frontal cone to enemies within 35 yards. I mean, occasionally put this on Flame Leviathan, but you're not going to be doing it too much. And the next ability is Tar. This is probably one of your most used abilities. It lasts 45 seconds, and it slows enemies' movement speed, and this can be ignited. This is especially helpful for putting in front of Flame Leviathan, or if someone gets frozen, put it underneath them, and they can get out. The next ability is Speed Boost. It increases your speed by 100% for 5 seconds, and pretty much this is just your getaway. If you notice there's a flame wall or a beam coming towards you, you can squirt away from it, or you can quickly pick someone up. And lastly, you have First Aid. You completely heal your passenger over 4 seconds, which you need to do as soon as you pick someone up. The jobs for this, obviously, pick people up, place tar in front of Leviathan and under people who are frozen, and in general, just stay out of the way. Choppers have the least amount of health, so you don't want to be up there, like, getting rammed by Flame Leviathan. Bad news bears. Alright, next up is the Siege Engine. You're going to be using all of these. You're going to be taking all 5. You will need a driver and a gunner. The first ability for the driver is Ram. It does 22 to 27k damage to an enemy. Obviously, it's got a knockback, but Flame Leviathan's immune to it. The next one is Electroshock. This is so important, especially for this achievement. You have to interrupt the flame vents ASAP, because those things are going to hurt like a mother on this achievement. You also have Steam Rush, which it just increases your speed in case Flame Leviathan decides to pursue you, and you can get away. The jobs for this: interrupt the flame vents. Seriously, as soon as you see it, I don't care like who's got it up, do it. Doesn't matter. Break away from Flame Leviathan when you can, and also help tank the ads if they're near you. It's very helpful to the Demolishers and Choppers. And for the Siege Gunners, you have anti-air rockets. These knock down pirate barrels. Very, very important. You can also fire your cannon. It does 2 to 120k damage. It depends upon what you're targeting. And also you have a shield generator. This absorbs damage for 5 seconds. Very, very important for this fight if Flame Leviathan is near you. Main jobs are to shoot down a pirate. Do it! Seriously, some people will actually need to be assigned to shooting it down. Put up the shield when the Siege Engine needs it, and DPS ads, DPS Leviathan when you can, but mostly just shoot down Pyrite for the Demolishers. Alright, and on to the most important vehicle of this fight, the Demolishers. For the drivers, you're going to have Hurl Boulder. It does 27 to 30k damage, whoop-de-doo. But you have Hurl Pyrite Barrel. It's a dot. It stacks up to 10 times, lasts for 10 seconds. You have to keep this up for this achievement. You have to. I mean, you're going to get massive amount of damage if you keep it up. So make certain you do that. That is your job. Your job is to find the pyrite, stay near the pyrite, and of course if you have to launch someone up, but keep the dot up. Alright, you can also ram. It does 19 to 20k damage to enemies. This is good for the ads to get them away from you, so that way your gunner can get them down. Also you have throw passenger. This will launch a player into the distance, preferably in the direction of Flame Leviathan. You do need to be careful about how you aim, because the person, if you're a little off, they'll probably like land on the ground and die and burn, and yeah, bad news bears. And for your jobs, keep the pyrite dot up. Get to pyrite. Don't just stand there and be like, oh, why don't I have pyrite? Make certain you look around and be like, oh, there's no pyrite, and go to it. Also, when you launch your passenger, if you're a demolisher that does that, please aim. People don't like to die. It's bad. And also, keep your pyrite dot up. That's the most important part of this fight for a demolisher. Alright, and finally, the Demolisher Gunner. You have Mortar, same as Siege, Anti-Air Rocket, same as Siege, and then you have Grab Crate. This picks up the Pyrite Barrels, which is very, very important. This has some kind of cooldown. I'm not real certain, because you can't pick them up right after the other, so be careful about that. Just watch to see how much Pyrite you have. Increased speed, speed boost, not much more to say. And then launch. You pretty much launch yourself as human and ammunition, if I can say the damn word. But anyways, once you do that, you can't move, you can't do anything. So once you get into the launch position, you can't do anything, you just sit there until the person launches you. As far as the gunner's jobs are, you shoot down pyrite, you protect the demolisher from ads, you do speed boost when you're targeted, you pick up pyrite, launch yourself if needed, and you pick up pyrite. Make certain if you see pyrite near you and your demolisher is at half, pick up the damn pyrite. Alright, it's on to Flame Leviathan's abilities. He doesn't have too many of these. The first one is Flame Vents. It's a 10-second channel. It's AoE damage to everyone in the raid. You have to interrupt this. Siege engines, interrupt it. His next one is Battering Ram. It'll knock someone back if you get too close to him. It hurts, so stay away from him. His next ability is Gathering Speed. He will increase his speed by 5%, up to 100%. This stops when you kill the turrets. It kills his speed, so kill the turrets, kill his speed. Yay, good job. And his final thing to do is Missile Barrage. It deals damage to everyone in a machine and not over 2 seconds. Nothing can interrupt this. He does the whole entire time. And otherwise he doesn't have any other abilities. And the towers do it for him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Leviathan will also target someone and follow them for around 30 seconds and then switches targets. Make certain demolishes you stay away from the whole entire time. And also, choppers, stay away from him. You're never going to get targeted, but siege engines, as soon as you see him target you, make certain to switch on your shield and immediately do a speed boost out of there. Alright, now for the towers. Thorum's Hammer. It's a beam. It increases Flame Leviathan's damage by 25%. It does 150k damage to anyone under it, and it does an AoE, so make certain you move out. These are like blue beams. You'll see them. Just like move away from them, because they'll follow you. Also, there's Mimiron's Inferno. It's pretty much a flame path. It increases Flame Leviathan's fire damage by 50%, aka the flame vents, to, interrupt it. And also, these like to make the most annoying wall ever. They'll start following you, or they'll get right in your way. Oh my god, they're the most annoying things ever, and they hurt. Also, don't think you're gonna be brave and just run right on through them. No. It doesn't matter if Flame Leviathan is chasing you or not. Make certain you go around them, because they will take a nice chunk of your health away. Alright, Hoder's Fury. It really doesn't do too much, but it's a beam. It follows you, and it will encase you in ice if you just stay there and let it drop its ice on you. The only way to get you out is a chopper to come over, place tar under you, and then a siege or demolisher gunner fires at you. Otherwise, you're stuck there. And finally, there's Freya's Ward. This is pretty much just the ads. Seriously, just nuke them down as quickly as you can. They're annoying and they hurt, but they aren't too bad. Siege and Demolisher Gunners, if you just spam the 1 and 2 buttons, they go down pretty darn quick, even the big ads. And before you start the fight, make certain you stock up on Pyrite. It lasts for 3 minutes, and I suck at shooting it down, but just do your best to stockpile it up.